I didn't even realize I was talking to myself for like 3 minutes or four. I'm not sure. Excuse me. Again. I had a balanced dinner. But they put too much oil. If I ever eat something greasy, this is what I do a lot. Clear my throat a lot. They freaking put too much oil and vinegar on my fucking sandwich. That shit was drenched. It's okay if you're gonna drench a sandwich. A sandwich can take that, absorb all that fucking gravy, dressing, sauce, you name it. But a wrap, you have to lightly dress it. All right. Gameplay starts in 3 minutes. All right. I got a little bit of water in case my throat gets dry. A little throat lubrication. Cool guy and wine. That's about it. All right. Since I'm waiting 2 minutes, I'll be right back. I'm gonna take out the garbage. So is this thing even on? Excuse me. Again. Should took the advantage outside. Just spit. All right. So let's get this started. Just to finish chapter 3 and leave this for anybody. Oh, I can't read. I can't read that. Can't read that. You know what? Hold on. I got a save state. Let's read. Let's read it. Let's read it and see what. Let's read it and see what happens. Hold on. Yeah. Let's read it. See what happens, and then you guys are missing out. But let's read it, see what happens, and then reload the save state. Read it. Looks like I'll be dying soon, so I'm going to try to keep some of my fingers steady. Just this one last time. The bleeding never stopped, and I'm getting close, and I'm getting colder and colder. I can barely see. In the end, we never did find one another here. You know what? I have to. Damn. I just realized that I'll be able to save the data, but I'll probably save the state, so it'll probably be saved anyway. Anyways, and unless you magically pop out of the shadows real soon, we never will. Mitsuharu, I've always idolized you. You constantly surpassed me in every way, always one step ahead, no matter what we were doing. Kept telling myself that at some point I'd turn the corner and you'd be there. But I knew better. My brain knew better. My brain rejected that notion from the beginning. If I should dream in death, though, then I know I'm going to see you when I turn this next corner, like I've been praying for all this time. We can beat up on each other like we used to. And I'll never have to be alone again. Oh God, my head. A wave of nausea and unbearable despair suddenly washed over Satoshi's entire body. The next thing he knew, he was standing in the corner of an extremely narrow red room. His movements weren't his own. It was as if his mind were disconnected from his body, with no perception of the surface or gravity or motion. After a sudden dip jarred his senses. I didn't say sentences. I kind of like, Anyways, he realized he was moving purely on nerve impulse, with no direction or control. Perhaps he'd be taken in by the curse, by the wave of negativity that permeated in this space, far beyond the spectrum of human understanding. His shell of a body might as well have been a twig skipping across the ground in a windstorm. What's going on with him? Without warning, his very sense of self had been completely destroyed, leaving him in a virtually lobotomized state. It seems the remnants of a man-tormented soul are indeed the best thing left untouched. For this dying message, and the curse it carried, certainly had no trouble at all dismantling the essence of what was once a boy named Satoshi. Weak. Very weak. Very weak indeed. That was the weakest bad ending. So he's basically like not even lobotomized. He's suffering the effects of that. The kind of like vegetable state. What's so bad about that? He's practically dead. That's the only thing I see. Anyways, I'm going to load the state. Okay, and we're not going to read that thing. So what we got here? I already read this yesterday. It's nice and get nice and warm here. Strange but true stories of the occult, chasing down the hidden past of the cursed school building. It really exists by Koki Biki. Give it a look. Read it. Over the course of several days, a series of incidents occurred within this town in which young children disappeared one after another. Their whereabouts were ultimately discovered through a thorough those two words look the same, through a thorough police investigation, but said findings were very much a worst-case scenario. 3 of the missing children were found dead in a concealed room beneath Heavenly Host Elementary, officially unused throughout the school's history. The 4th missing child was thankfully still alive and quaking in fear on the ground, presumably only moments away from demise when police arrived. That's a very important sentence. I would like whoever watches this eventually, or whoever was or is here, remember that sentence. Capping off this nightmarish scene was an adult male member of the school's teaching staff who seemed to be in a state of confusion. In his hands were a pair of bloodied scissors. 1973, April 18th. The surviving elementary school student, after psychological counseling, gave official testimony fingering the scissor man as an abductor and murderer. The staff member in question was officially charged with multiple counts of abduction and murder of minors, as well as the desecration of the dead. So not only can you be charged for abduction and murder, but desecration? So once they're already dead, you can do more damage. There's an extra charge for that. I mean, I'm not against it. I'm just surprised that, once the job is dead, murder is murder. At the end of the day, whatever happens after murder, it's just murder. But that's whatever. He was quickly taken to trial, where an insanity plea spared him from prison or death, but resulted in his compulsory admittance to a mental hospital. That's a sweet deal. I mean, you'll see. Interestingly, the perpetrator of these crimes was none other than the school's principal's own son, who was widely renowned for his jovial personality, kind of like immature personality, like prefix derivative of the word juvenile. However, due to the mental ailment of unknown origin, he had begun losing his ability to speak little by little during his years teaching at Heavenly Host. Once his speech was all but gone, he began searching for alternate places of employment, which occupied him for several months prior to the crime. The results of this endeavor were not favorable, however, and most of his days were spent staggering idly through the streets. His reputation quickly degraded. Several months after his admittance to the mental hospital, he managed to slip past many nurses on duty and escape the premises. Wow. Immediately upon doing so, he made his way onto the concealed basement room at Heavenly Host Elementary, where he took his own life by hanging. Another important sentence. The 3 children he had killed were all Heavenly Host Elementary students, but the one girl who was rescued from the gaping maw of eternal slumber was not. Another important sentence. Following her close call, she and her family moved to another prefecture, far from the memories that no doubt would have been otherwise haunted them forever. Sadly, this was only the beginning of the misfortune that would hereafter plague the school, which had already earned itself many an unsettling rumor. Over the next few years, Heavenly Host would become a stage for countless incidences of rape, molestation, and suicide. With student registration and attendance dwindling at an alarming rate in response to these crimes, the school was eventually shut down in November 18th. Wow, I should have just waited for November 18th to kind of have the effect. Actually, we're already 3 days away from that shit, so that would be a 43 anniversary. The 60-year-old principal at the time, who had had become infamous as the eccentric who adorned his walls. Doors and furniture. Sorry, I had something in my teeth. Doors and furniture with incomprehensible graffiti. Even later forensic analysis of the writings throughout his office could make little sense of his haphazardly scribbled enumerations. And the day after the school's closure date was finalized, this aged eccentric threw himself from its roof. He broke his neck on impact, dying instantly. As you can clearly discern, the sordid history of this school is indeed awful. But there are many more. There may be more to it than merely a serious and unfortunate incident. A power greater than any of us can comprehend may be acting as a puppeteer from the shadows, maintaining an actual tangible curse upon this property. And the key to it all lies with the sole survivor, the girl who bore witness to the brutal murders and mutilations of 3 children no older than she. The girl in the red dress, the one who got away. My investigation into the supernatural side of this horrific massacre is only just the beginning. Rest assured, I intend to make this a regular feature. I've begun gathering data for a follow-up report, so stay tuned. The next issue promises to uncover more details in this morbidly fascinating story. According to this article, one girl survived the murders. But if this photograph is correct, then it's that same girl in the red dress we saw earlier. Which one? The one that was chanting? I know that happened yesterday. But yeah, I guess so. Why would someone who wasn't killed here be haunting the school? That's an interesting point. Very wise, Satoshi. Very wise. But then again, he, was the one that kind of like witnessed that. There's a plaque inside the case commemorating the school's establishment. It's covered in bloody handprints, as if someone were frantically caressing it. It's haphazardly crammed, bursting with crumpled up documents, newspaper clippings, and scrap paper. School scandals continue. Principal question on liability. Cursed school. The many grisly happenings at the heavenly host. School nurse reported missing. I guess those are the books that are inside the closet. Damn. Looks like I'm locked in. To worry so much for another's well-being that it torments you to the core. It's an exquisite stigmata that afflicts the living and the dead alike. And you are? Oh, her eyes are so cloudy, like a dead fish. I'm the spirit of a girl who died here. Okay. I'm really not sure how to respond to that. Happiness and unhappiness are linked. Whenever one attempts to gain good fortune with little effort, there is always a risk. What are you trying to say? You and your friends have become trapped in this school because you performed a Sachiko ever after charm and messed it up. Sachiko? You mean that paper doll thing we all did? How did we mess it up? One of you chanted the phrase too many times, or too few. The number of participants determines the number of repetitions that must be spoken. And somebody goofed. Everybody said it 9 times? Sachiko, we beg of you. 9 times. You have to say it 1 time for every person present. No more, no less, or the charm will fail. Not only that, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't me. I remember saying it 9 times. So did someone else? So did someone else mess up? And is that why? No. No, I'm not going to start placing the blame. This wasn't anyone's fault. It may have been on purpose. One of your friends probably thought the whole thing was silly and just didn't even bother to count. Or maybe a misguided member of your group didn't want the fun to end and knowingly flubbed the charm in vain, attempting at prompting a do-over. No. And even if it wasn't on purpose, some of your friends have a tendency not to take things very seriously. No? It's not conceivable that they'd mess it up. And just say, oh well, it's not like I'll ever be found out. Without even realizing that their actions would ultimately damn you all. No one's owned up to it, right? Not a single one of your friends has said to you, I screwed up. I'm so very sorry. Shut the hell up already. My apologies, I proposed far too many likely scenarios, it seems. Perhaps it's the nature of my job. I have long since abandoned my writings after all. You do still have your scrap of paper doll, no? Be sure you hang on to that and hang on tight. Treat it like a memento. A memento of those who are dear to you. Sorry to cut this short, but I'm in a bit of a hurry here. I seem to have gotten separated from my little sister, and there are still some people I need to find too. Such concern for your friends, and all the impulses that go with it, spurring the heart into action. It's truly a noble sentiment. That's all charms really are. You know, they represent one's regards for other people. They're like Hey, what's up, Zach? They're like microcosms of the soul. Whether it be love or hate, all you need is a truly strong emotion to set them off. The stronger it is, the more powerful the charm. Splend ends hook. Burning up. Wait, hold on. What are you? Pt.12. It feels like my body's on fire. Stop this. Please, stop. All, two, frigid, hook, ends, splend. We will not allow anyone to stand in our way. Those who do not, those who do will suffer without mercy. Now go to the one who occupies your thoughts. Though you probably won't make it in time. Uh-oh. It's a long time no see, Zach. Continue to chapter 4. I finished chapter 4. Well, that's pretty fucking quick. I thought she was nice. But who knows? How many endings did I get there? I missed out on 3 endings that time. God damn. I don't have none of the extra ones too. Lord knows how you get those. Alright, let's just go straight to chapter 4. Start it. First save point. Done with Yep. Nice. Come out, you. I'll wash your back. I can wash it myself, you know. Now, this is Seiko and her little sister or brother? Probably brother. Sounds like a boy. What are you doing hiding your hands there, little man? There are no secrets in this bathroom. Come on, don't. Wow, take this and this. What are you doing? Naked tickle fight. Come here, you little cutie pie. Now that looks wrong. Stop it, sis. That tickles. That looks so fucking wrong. Gotcha. Why do you have to be like that? She is pretty weird. Too bad she's dead. You know, sis. Sometimes you really are like a mom. You really think so? You're such a sweetie. I didn't mean it like that. You've really grown up, you. Always thinking about your big sis's feelings. But you're still young, you know. Too young to act like such a grown-up. You should stop worrying about me and just keep being a kid. Oh, you're crying. See, you really are still a kid. Want some of Mama's milk? That's not even possible. Don't be a perv. She is a perv. You're such a good kid. Don't ever change, okay? I hope you stay like this forever. Too bad she's dead. Oh. He's thinking about her. This is really late getting home today. Yeah. That's what happened. And she said Dad had a surprise for us too. Said she'd help me get ready for it. I wonder how much longer she'll be. Oh my god, what? Man, are we really having a typhoon or something? Such weird weather. What's going on? Oh, so we got to see Seiko's little brother, Seiko's dead. That's what's happening. Mayu got killed, and now we're seeing what Mayu. Oh, it's a flashback. What is it, Mom? I'm running late. This is your last day at Kisagari, sorry. Make sure you say goodbyes and have lots of fun with your friends, okay? I will. I'm sorry about this. All because your father got transferred? It's okay, I'll be fine. I wish your father would have objected more strongly. But he said there was nothing he could do about it. And since you didn't object either, I swear that man doesn't give this family enough consideration. All he thinks is about work. All he thinks about is work. Well, I've got to run. Bye. I just want my mom and my dad to get along. And okay, so we're playing. Okay, so we're actually. I don't remember this. So we're seeing what happened to Mayu before she died. And there's no spoilers because if you were watching the stream, in chapter 2, she died. Huh? Where am I? Why am I by myself? And why am I crying? Shig? Bro, you there? Miss Yui? Shinozaki? I was just in the classroom with everybody, taking down the festival decorations.
やだ
God,
ここ
where even is this? Where? What? No, no, please. No, 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 no.
いけない
Stop it, Mayu. Don't succumb to panic.
こういう時は深呼吸し
Take a
て
deep breath and try to think about it. Think of a charm or something to get you through this.
そうだ
That's it.
さっきの篠崎さん
Shinazaki's charm.
みん
The
なとま
one
た会える
we all did. So we'd be friends forever. Don't say you lost it.
ないない幸せの幸子さんの切れ端
And that's why Seiko and her died. Huh. Okay. That's something I didn't catch the first time I played it.
さっき
I was so sad to think my time with everyone was over, but I had it in my hand. I know I did.
そんな
This sucks. What happened after that? My stomach is in bad shape
お
too.
腹迷ったら
Why does stress always give me indigestion? Oh shit. Oh, you are so. That's why you are fucked.
何
What? Where are they?
あの部屋に入った
They
よ
went in
ね
that room. Don't go. Maybe I should have a look. Oh wow. So she literally just went like, hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey. Yeah, I'm gonna save and quit as soon as possible. Oh wow. My head.
なんだ
Where am I? That doesn't explain what happened to him after his little sister went to the bathroom and then she came back and she was gone. I'm in the main building.
夢から覚めてもまた
Wake up from a bad dream and find myself in another. Damn it. And I assume control. Let's find ourselves a safe point. Yuka Kumada. Are we in like a different... Maybe we're in a different like time space. That has to be it. Mother. I'll kill you. I like how when the letters are up there, it sounded like up there, and when the letters are down here, it sounded like down here. That's so cool. Oh fuck. It's the body of a high schooler. Whoever it was seems to have just died mere hours, minutes, or even moments ago. Masa Kojima. There's a yellow sheet of notebook paper on the floor next to the body. The shakiness of the lettering and contents of the memorandum suggest that its writer was on the verge of death well before the pen touched the paper. I need water so badly. I'm hungry. Sure, but I can deal with the hunger. It's the thirst I can't stand. The other guy I was with, Satoshi Matsubara, he tried drinking that filthy tap water from the sink in the bathroom, but he threw it all up almost immediately, and it burned his chest and his throat so badly that he wound up dying. I have tried to think outside the box, even going so far as to drink my own spit. Needless to say, it didn't help matters one bit. My tongue's swollen, so swollen at this point, I can't even talk. Ironically, it's been pouring outside since we got here, and if only I could find a way outside to gather some of that rainwater, Satoshi might still be alive. It's almost as if someone's playing a cruel joke on me, showing me more water than I've ever seen before, but putting it just outside my reach. Somebody wrote that there's a whole other wing in the school accessed through an outdoor walkway, but I never found it. As a last resort, I'm going to try drinking my own blood. My name is Hidemasa Kojima. I'm an 11th grader in the class 2-4 Amazaki West High. If anyone reading this ever makes it out of here alive, please tell my family, tell my father what happened to me. I don't want to be a missing person for the rest of his life. I hate the idea of him always wondering where I went, or if I'm even still alive. It seems to continue, but the rest of it is just completely drenched in blood, rendering it totally illegible. His name is Satoshi, just like me. No comment on that door? No comment on that door? It's one of those jumpy things. Yep, you ain't gonna get that. With that light jumping back and forth like that, I'll never be able to get the object by myself. Someone else will have to lend me a hand. Oh, that wasn't... Yeah, that's pretty obvious. It's that sister who was killed. That is a television, isn't it? I did find that video cassette in the other building. Satoshi removes a tape from his bag and reads the label. Kibiki Research Data, 2005, November 14th. Might hold some important information if only we had some way of watching it. Fingers crossed, I guess. It's a horribly decayed corpse with an absolutely rancid odor. I'll kill you. I'll curse you. It hurts so much. I hate you, sister. Yep, same one. Let's go back. I think I've exhausted all the possibilities here, so I guess that leaves me with going north. This is where I started. What's in here? That room that I was in, or is it the infirmary? It's the infirmary. Well, nothing important happened. So I'll save the data. Also, we have visitors. If you're in the stream, welcome to the stream. I was about to end, but since I do have more than one viewer here, I'll bump it up to next save point, I guess. As long as someone's watching. Uh-oh. That's self-explanatory. I don't have to read that because that shit's dragging on. You guys have enough time to read that. Yuka. He took a step this way. I already searched this way. I have to go that way. Ochida. This way. Please take care of Naomi. She's on the verge of snapping. Oh! Who's there? Who's speaking to me? It sounds like Seiko, but Seiko's dead. I could swear that sounded like Seiko. Let them find each other. Naomi! Hey, are you alright? Oh, that's a tease and a half. Her cell phone. Isn't that Naomi's cell phone? Answer the phone? Yes. Mush mush. Oh, let's help me. Help me.
ナオミナオミなの
Are
返事
you
をして
there? Answer me, please.
ナオミ
Naomi, please, just let me hear your
声を聞か
voice.
せてお願い
Please, just say something. I'm your mom, Naomi. God, please don't let anything have happened to her.
もしもし、
Mush mushy! Yay!
なんだ、
What the hell?
いい加
This
減にして
place
くれよ。
needs to cut the crap already.
捨てていくわけ
I
に。
can't just leave it though. After throwing it on the floor, you're like, okay, well maybe it's a good idea I take it with me. Of course it's a good idea. Even if the phone call is creepy, just hang up the phone. Just keep the phone with you. We already know where the boys' bathroom is. This is the boys' bathroom. Let's check the stalls. Door is shut and locked. There's no indication that anyone's inside. The door is shut and locked. There's no indication that anyone's inside. Nobody.
大変だったんだから
Well, it was tough, you know. Who's that?
びっくりしたんだよ
Certainly was surprised.
うーん
Hmm?
でね聖子聞いて
So,
よ
Seiko, did you
う
hear?
んなになに
What is it? What is it?
振り向いたらね
Kishinuma
が
bumped into
サトシ
Satoshi
のま
turning
た
around
触ってん
earlier
のよ
and totally touched his crotch.
うわマジ
Seriously?
うわ
I like it, I like it.
それ見て私なんか
When I
岸
saw it
沼をぶん
happen,
殴
though,
っ
I
てやり
just
たくなっ
wanted
て
to
さ
smack Kishinuma upside the head.
ナオ
Oh
ミ
dear, Naomi.
何
Do
そ
I
れ
detect a
ジェ
hint
ラ
of
シー
jealousy?
わかんないけど
Why is she
そ
talking?
の後あの二人すん
I
ごい
don't
喧
remember
嘩してた
this.
よ
Maybe, maybe not. All I know is, right afterwards, the two of them got into a huge fight.
ウケ
That's
る
priceless. I wish I could have
私
seen
も見
that.
たか
Or
った
seen it.
よいや見てな
I
いから
don't
そんなこ
think
と
you'd
言え
be
るんだ
so keen
よ
on it if you were there. It wasn't a pretty sight.
そうかな
I don't
実
know.
際見たら引くよ
I have a feeling
絶
I
対
would have enjoyed it anyway.
男子ってほんとバカ
Boys
だ
are
よ
such
ね
idiots. Cute
か
though.
わいいんだなそんなこと
Mochita
言
in
って
particular, right,
ナオ
Naomi?
ミもち
誰かいるのか。
Someone in there? The door is shut and locked. There's no indication that anyone's inside. Yeah, that's definitely not Seiko's voice. That's what happened when she died. She thought she was having a conversation. She was like, she thought, what kind of movie was it from? Or maybe it was an anime. I'm not sure, but the person was like having such a vivid dream that they thought that was it. I think it was Yu Yu Hakusho. You'll know if you saw it, but yeah, like in her head, she was having a conversation, but you know, I guess whatever. You know what I'm saying. You sense a present behind the stall door. Naomi, dumbass, what the hell do you think you're doing? What do I do? What do I do? Find it. Try to hold her up. Damn, I'm gonna save the state just in case. Because I try to hold her up. I need to do something to loosen that rope around her neck. Hoist her up on your shoulders. Push her against the wall.
待ってろ。
Hang on. Naomi. That's Naomi, not Seiko. Oh my god.
よし
Good, she's breathing.
Naomi.
Naomi, stay with me.
しっかりしろ今
I'm going to loosen that rope. Reach from behind to unfasten. Stand on bucket at feet.
見えない
I can't see what I'm doing. Is this it? While still supporting Naomi on his shoulders, with her upper body drooping between the back wall of the bathroom and his head, Satoshi reached behind him and fiddled with the knots at the base of the noose. Somehow or another, he managed to loosen the rope's grip. Against all odds, it seemed that Naomi would live. Which, by the way, Naomi, hey,
おいナオミ
you're alright. Breathe.
よしゆっくりだ
That's it. Easy now. Just like that. Breathe in, breathe out. Slow and steady. Satoshi.
大
Yeah,
丈
it's
夫
me.
か
Are you alright? You really had me scared for a minute.
どう
What's
した
wrong? Are you in pain? Get here sooner next time. Damn. You just missed it. You missed all the good parts. So, yeah, a lot to explain. So the last chapter, actually, it's just too much to explain. But chapter 4 is like, I'm literally, I don't know, like maybe 20, 15 minutes into chapter 4.
ごめんやだよ
Ah,
ね
sorry. What's wrong with me? What am I doing? That wasn't like you. No need to apologize. Yeah, that wasn't like you.
お前らしくないなつくなよ
That definitely wasn't like you. You're not much of a hugger.
うん
Guess not. Sorry.
その大丈夫か
Is your neck okay?
私
My neck? What was I
どう
doing
してたのかな
anyway? I fell down the
そう
stairs
な
and
の
then
気がついたら
when
サ
I
トシが
came
いた
to, you were here.
記憶がないのか
You don't remember anything?
ええ
I guess not.
階
After
段
I
から
fell.
落ちて
I remember that when she fell.
足がすごい
I
音し
heard
た
a
から
snap in my leg
折
and I
れたと
figured
思っ
I'd
たけど
broken
気づい
it.
た時にセイ
But
コ
it
が
turned
巻いて
out
くれた
it was just
板
a
が折れ
splint,
ただけ
the
みたい
splint that Seiko had used on my sprained ankle earlier.
篠原か
Shinohara?
そういえば
I
さっ
think I
き
heard
声
her
が
voice a little bit
ど
ago.
こに
Any
行ったん
idea
だ
where she went?
セイコ
Seiko. Seiko is... Oh my god. So they were in the same stall.
さっき俺声を聞い
It's
たのに
impossible. I heard her voice. She spoke to me just a few minutes ago.
セイコ
Seiko.
下ろしてやろ
Let's get her down. I feel bad leaving her like that.
喧嘩別れしたままだった
We had a fight just before we parted ways.
私が悪かったのに
I was the one in the wrong,
Easy
but I was
hatchet.
too stubborn to admit it.
次会ったら
And the next time I
Seiko.
saw her, Seiko was already dead.
Shindeta.
Actually, that's not true. She was
私のせいかも
barely
しれない。
she was barely alive, but might have been my
ひどいこと
fault.
言っちゃった
I
から
said some pretty mean things to her,
もう謝ること
and
も
I
で
can't
き
even
ない
apologize anymore.
大丈夫だ
Naomi, it's all right.
Omae no
It's
sei
not your
janai.
fault.
さっきお前もその
You do realize that
自
you
分で
also
首を
tried
つ
to
ってい
hang
たのは
yourself, right?
私が
I did.
首を
That's not possible.
首の皮がヒリヒリしていた
There
よ
is a stinging pain around my
本当に
entire neck.
私が
Did I really?
やはり記憶がないのか
So you don't remember.
きっと篠原も
I'm sure it was the same for Shinohara.
普
I
通
don't
の
think
状
she
態じゃ
knew
な
what
か
she
った
was
んだ
doing.
いくら悲観しても
No matter how upset she was,
Shinohara
she
wa-
would never.
簡単に諦めて
She wasn't the type to give up on
自分を
anything,
殺
much
すような
less
真似す
kill
るやつじゃ
herself
ないだろ
over it. You're right.
そうだよ
She wouldn't do that.
多分
Probably not anyway.
そういえばさっき
Actually, there
私
was
た
a
ちと同
the
い年
spirit
ぐ
who
らいの
came to
女
talk
の
to
子の
me.
幽霊に言われたわ。
A girl about the same
この
age as
学校
us.
の呪
She
いに触
said
れ
that
ている
anyone
と
who's been touched by the
精
curse
神
of
を
the
侵され
school
て
will have their mind
狂
taken
って
over
し
and
まう
go
って。
crazy. So that's what happened. That's definitely an important sentence right there.
精神を
Their
侵
mind
される
taken over?
呪いも何も
Curse or
こ
no
んなところに
curse?
監禁さ
I
れれ
do
ば
get the feeling that
誰だってお
anyone
かしくな
trapped
ると
in
は
here
思う
for
が
long enough would go insane.
どっちにしろ
Clearly,
ここに
we
長く
need
い
to
るの
get
は
out
危
of
険
the
だって
school
こと
as
だ
soon as we possibly can. The longer we're here, the more danger we're in.
気丈なナオミや篠原でさ
Even
え
if Naomi and
こんなこ
Shinohara,
とになってし
two
ま
of
う
the
んだ
strongest people I know, can wind up like this,
俺も含め
then
みんな
any
やばい
one
ぞ
of us could be next,
一人
myself
になっちゃダ
included.
メだ
We'd better make sure nobody's left by themselves in here anymore. Oh, you mean like
早
fucking
くみんなと合流して
Mayu was?
ここを出ないとな
So, Pricey Bagel, since you're here, Mayu, who got flung and turned into like blood splatter, and Seiko, who hung herself, both of them they both have something in common, and that's that they lost their piece of the charm. We found out that Mayu lost her piece of the charm earlier in this chapter, and shortly before Seiko died, we found out she lost her piece of the charm. It sounds like we need to hurry up and find the others, then get out of here.
ねえ、その女の
Yeah,
子の
that
霊に
brings up something
この
else though.
空間に
That
はもう
girl spirit also said that this school is on its own version of a closed space,
私と聖子しかいないって言われてた
and
の
that
に。
Seiko and I were the only living beings present.
サトシ、どうして
How
来れた
did you
の？
get here, Satoshi? Now that you mention it, there is a different feeling in the air now than it was before.
心配する
Such concern for your friends and all the impulses that go with it,
それでいい
spurring
の
the
です
heart into action. It's truly a noble sentiment. That's what she said before
行きなさい
she like
思い
cursed
人のも
him
と
or
へ。
whatever. Now go to the one who occupies your thoughts.
もう遅いか
Though
も
you
し
probably
れ
will
ま
make
せ
it
ん
in
けど
time. So that's what she was talking about. That's what happened at the end of chapter 3. This little conversation. That's the girl with the dead eyes.
そうだ俺
Come
も
to
さっ
think
き
of it, I was
高校生くらいの女子の
also
霊に会って
approached by the spirit of a high school girl. So she's the one that tosses everybody around. Maybe.
気を失ったらここにいたんだ
And she's probably the one that killed Seiko.
何者なんだ一体
Shortly afterward, I lost consciousness and woke up not far from here. I wonder who she
わ
was.
かんない。
I'm not sure, but
Pero-
it sounds like you somehow
Satoshi,
made the leap from one
多重
closed
空間
space
を
to another.
多重空間か
Closed space? That
隔て
first
た相手に会
ghost
う
that
のは
we saw
難しいと聞
said
いたっけ
that if two people were in different spaces, it would be nearly impossible for them to meet. Huh?
なんでもない。
It's nothing. Satoshi?
さっき2
I
階で
think I
ゆ
heard
かちゃんの
Yuka's
声が
voice in
聞
the
こえたん
second
だけど
floor earlier.
本当
You
か
did? The two of us got separated when I
気を
lost
失ってダメだ
consciousness.
こんなところに一
She
人でいさ
can't
せ
be
ちゃ
here by herself in a place
I
like this. She'll never
確
make
か
it.
1階の渡り廊下を
Last
越
I
えて
saw her, she was heading out into the walkway between the two wings.
ナオミ来てく
Come
れ
on, Naomi,
こっ
this
ちだ
way. Okay.
篠原
Shinohara,
すまない
I'm sorry. I wish I could take
連れて
you
行ってやり
with
たいけ
us,
ど
but it doesn't seem like that's
無理だよ
possible
な
anymore.
許してくれ
Please forgive me. Oh, that's sad. Uh,
大丈
are
夫
you
か
okay? Sputter, cough, cough, cough.
さっきの首のダメージで体
The
の機
damage to
能
her
が狂っ
neck
てい
and
るの
throat may have been worse than I assumed. It might have cut off oxygen to her brain or something,
ごめん。
so she's lightheaded.
めまいがして
Sorry, I suddenly got really dizzy and tripped over my own feet,
なんか
and now everything's turning white.
ナオミ
Nami. Looks like she's lost consciousness. I need to take her somewhere to
少し
rest.
休ませてやらないとな
Wasn't there a nurse's office or something
Saki.
around here?
確か
Bad
に転室があった
idea. Very bad idea.
呼吸は綺麗だし
Her breathing seems normal.
大丈
I
夫
guess she's
かな
okay.
ユカを探して
I
くれ
need
よ
to find Yuka. Naomi, you stay
Naomi.
here and rest up.
一人になるのは
I know it's dangerous for
俺
either
も
of
お
us
前
to,
も危険だ
to
が
go to be by
妹
ourselves.
をほっとくわけにもいかない
That goes for my little sister too.
とにかく
I
すぐ
just
戻って
can't.
くるよ
I can't just ignore her. I'll be back real soon, I swear. So we had that whole ordeal with Naomi. I kind of wonder if I made all the right choices or there was no really wrong choice, or maybe it was just maybe one real bad choice or something like that. Maybe both choices were bad that I didn't pick. Shall we continue? It is. It's getting cold. It's actually gonna snow tomorrow, and I don't know what's gonna happen. Shall we continue or nah? Shall we continue or nah? I'll wait 2 minutes while I search around. See how far I can get in 2 minutes. So the west wing, I think it was down
確か
the
1階から渡
walkway
り廊
just
下に行
at
け
the
たは
bottom
ず
of the
だ
stairways to the right. That's exactly what I was about to say. Was over here and to the right, but there's no hallway.
他が
It's not here.
ないなんだ
Why?
これは
Why is there a wall here?
さっきはこの先に別
There's
館
a
が
whole other building. What the hell's going on?
ユカ
Yuka.
ユカ
Yuka! My God, little sister.
加減にしてくれよ
Why must you torment me like this? So that's what happens. Let's find out what's happening over here, and then I'm gonna quit.
キザミ
Kizami?
小学生には親がついてなきゃ売りませんって書いてあったけど
Oh, wait a second. The sign that elementary school students didn't buy them without parents' permission.
売ってくれたぜハムスター
But they sold me a
540
hamster anyway, and it was
円だったよ。
only 540 yen.
だろ
Didn't I tell you? Their lives
安い
aren't worth
命だ
much
よ
at all.
な
Oh my god. Okay, so this is this. In case you don't know who this, I don't know who's here, but in case somebody is here, Kizami was the tall guy that was escorting Yuka all over the place, and the kid on the left was the one he stabbed. And like, okay, cool. So you remember the were you here when the one that was escorting Yuka like killed the guy? That's that's them as kids. Wow, that's fucked up. How do you just? Didn't I tell you their lives aren't worth much at all? Oh, I remember this.
なんでもないよ
Oh, nothing.
でどうすんだ
So what are you
こい
gonna
つ
do with it, huh? Look how cute he is.
かわいい
You
よ
want
な
to take care of him?
冗
You're kidding,
談
right? That smelly
そん
thing?
な生臭い
じゃあ
Huh?
なんで
So what then?
すごいんだぜ
Something really special. Wait till you
お
see it.
前にも見せ
It's
てや
not.
る
It's like
命
nothing
が
else.
終わる瞬
The end of a
間を
life. That very moment of death. Come on,
よ
give
こ
it
せ
here.
このカッター
This
でな
box cutter should do the trick.
お前
What? Are you
よ
stupid?
く見てろよ
Watch closely now. I didn't skip that. I didn't skip that line of sentence, but yeah, you can imagine what it said.
ゆうやあんた何
What
し
do you
てんの
think you're doing?
キ
Keep.
ザミの
It's Kizami's sister.
何もしてないよ
Nothing.
ハムの動物にあてがって何が
Don't
何
use
もして
nothing,
ない
you
よバ
little
カ
asshole. You've got a knife and an animal in your
ただ
hands.
未遂なんだから
Yeah, but I
何
didn't
も
do
して
anything
ないだ
yet,
ろ
so I'm not wrong when I say nothing now, am I?
受注戦
Stupid bitch.
はあ
Are you for real? You realize
そういう
that
こと
no
ばっ
one
かり言って
likes
ると
a smartass, right?
本当に救いようのない
You
クズ
better
人
cool
間になっ
that
ちゃうわよ
sass
バ
mouth
カ
or you'll grow up to be even more of a good-for-nothing dirtbag than you already are.
キザミ
Kisame, give him here. I'll take care of the little guy myself. Okay? Okay? See you tomorrow. So he made off with the hamster. He was about to kill him. Who does this dude remind me of? What does this dude remind me of? Oh my god, I'm getting like deja vu. It's like what was it? It maybe came from an anime, but I think there's some sort of backstory he had. He would try to like nearly kill something just to like bring it back, or try to bring it back, or try to keep it from dying, or something like that. Oh my god, just it's bothering me right now. Oh, I don't remember.
たく
What was it?
どうしてこんな子に
I had to be. I can't even think of it, but I know it's something. I swear I don't know how he can put up with you.
ふっ
Just shut the fuck up already.
なん
Why
で
do I
俺
have
が
to be the
一番
youngest
下の
anyway?
下の兄弟がい
If I
た
had a
ら
little brother of my
超
own, I'd
可
love
愛
the
がっ
shit
てい
out of
る
him.
のに俺ならクソ姉
I'm
や
sure as
バカ
hell
兄
wouldn't
みた
be
いな
like
無
my
理解な
goddamn
兄貴には絶対ならねえ
holier than thou sister and my fucking retard of a brother. I'd listen to the little tyke and respect him.
妹でもいたら
And
よ
if
か
I
っ
had
た
a
の
little
に
sister of my
な
own, I don't like the sounds of that. And that's him as an adult. He's the one that's escorting Yuka. Oh man. So this dude flat out just murdered his childhood friend. Cool, and act like nothing happened, and now kind of makes you wonder what's his feelings toward Yuka. What is his intentions?
どうしたんだい
What's
ゆ
the
かちゃん
matter, Yuka? They're all full. Hmm? Oh fuck!
なんだ
What the hell? Who
誰
did
がこ
this?
んなこと
Oh, you should be loving this. You should be like fat. Yuka, stay outside. Fat.
いや
Or did they do it to
Jesus.
themselves? Body inside, it's too near the stall. Every time you try to open it, it just slams into the corpse and bounces it close.
すごい悪臭だ
That's quite a stench. Same thing. Same thing. Student ID name tag on the floor outside. Mari Rukamaru. Oh man. Body inside's too near. Okay, same thing. Student ID name tag Kotoe Kuriyama. Body inside's too, okay, same thing. Damn, that's fucked up. Yuka, you need to pee. Just pee.
たくさんの命が終わったん
Great
だな
many lives ended in this room. Oh, he's loving it. He's loving it. Oh, he's loving it. What? What's going on?
Yuka-chan.
Poor little Yuka with all those bodies in there.
お
You'll
しっ
never be
こ
able
で
to
きない
relieve
ね
yourself.
さあ
Well then,
行こうか
shall we be off?
僕の
My dear little sister.
妹
Oh, fuck. Damn! What's that? Ayumi.
寒いな
Yeah, Ayumi's still alive. Yep. So this is not like an alternative past whatever. Sure is cold.
先
Where
生
the
も
hell did Miss Yui and Kishinuma go anyway? This chapter is like when everything just gets. This is like the climax of everything, like the pre-climax. Don't leave me by myself. I'm scared, you know. You literally left Kishinama. You literally left him there. Maybe I should try going back to room A, 1A. That's to the left. If I stay in this other school building too long, my head's really gonna start pounding. She's moving on her own. Man, it's fucking brick ass cold. Gasp. Give me a second here. Okay, all good. Stop it, Ray. Just stop it.
私たちは
We were killed by an
先生
educator.
に殺されたの
It's her. That's the one with the red dress. Dial tone. That was
鈴本さんを殺し
the
た霊
girl
た
who
ちの輪
wasn't
には
involved in Suzumoto's
いな
death.
かった子
And
だ
how do you know this? Why is she referred to as the girl who wasn't involved in her death, as opposed to just some other spirit?
どうしてだろう
She seemed different from the
とても
others, lonelier, but
寂
why?
しそうな感じ
Let's see. Judging by the size, these appear to be remains of a junior or senior high school student. Seiko Tanaka. I'm guessing room 1A is to the left. Whether you're facing a flyer on the wall or just standing in the middle of the room, you got a hunch there's something nearby. Use the X button. Running for my life in Fallout. How is the game anyway? Never give up. Okay, so just run around and tap A. Congratulations on your is clapping. Congratulations on your arrival. Our most heartfelt blessings we offer to thee. We'll be anxiously awaiting your death. And once everyone's dead, that's when we'll be able to meet again. And then the conquest begins. Damn. I like it a lot. Pretty fun. Okay. Well, just very time consuming to progress anywhere. Hello. It's the body of a middle schooler. Whoever it is, it seems to have only died just mere hours, minutes, or even minutes ago. Whatever. Yosuke Mabuda. Okay, I already read that. So that's dead end. Time to find, I left the paper there. Very time consuming. Alright. Oh, wow. Lots of fresh dead bodies here. Same thing. Yuma Misaki. So, Yuma, I guess, oh, wow. Let me read it again. I skipped it. I was about to comment and I just pressed X by instinct. I can't say wherever you go, you can kill the high level enemies much scarier. Cool. All the while, I've been stuck here getting chased around by the ghost of a girl with nothing above her jawline. And I've not only twisted my ankle, but also got glass cuts all over my wrist. So I'm in no condition to keep running. I keep hearing the snip, snip, snip sound of scissors everywhere I go. I can't tell if it's real or if it's just ringing in my ears. I wish I'd just die already. Get it over with, so I can finally rest. Maybe I can have my head cut off at the jawline like that. Damn, homie.
苦しい
It hurts so much. Even in death, it still hurts now and always. Nothing there. Yeah, this seems to be the most story-heavy chapters so far, and there's nothing here. Guess I went the wrong direction. TV static. Can be heard from within. Flying creature in the game. One shot with his ray beam. Absolutely terrifying. Cool. Cool. That sounds like good fun, man. But let me know like your good honest opinion, okay? Because winter is coming. And I'm not making a Game of Thrones reference. I'm saying that it's gonna be today. I worked today, man. And let me tell you this, it was freaking grueling. It was borderline torture. Why is she bleeding in her butt? Her butt's bleeding. Sachiko doll. A save point. I'm good here.
あれ
Huh? What's my
私の
candle
ろう
doing
そくが
here?
外の通路に置い
I'm
たは
sure I
ずな
left
の
it
に
outside in the hallway. Did someone move it? Ooh, scary. I personally think it's worth the money, but if you don't like Fallout games, you will hate it. Not that I don't like Fallout games. I like Fallout 3. I beat 3 on stream, and then 4 I just lost track of it. I thought to myself, you know, regardless of, you know, anything, I'll just wait till it goes down. I'll explain a bit. So, and if I continue, I got 18 minutes or 17 minutes. Hold on. What I was gonna say. I stopped playing 4 because I was playing that like for like every day for the past like 3 weeks. I was like, not that I was getting bored of it, but I wanted to play something different. That's what I did and moved on. And then by the time I was thinking about getting back into it. I think I was not streaming on my Xbox. That's when I stopped streaming from my Xbox anymore, and I favored the PC, streaming over PC and Xbox. And then before that I was gonna say that winter's coming, and like on a day that snows and stuff like that, and I have to be kept home. I want to have a reserve of money, so if I end up not working a certain day or 2 or 3, then I have enough money to actually cover for my bills and stuff like that. Because oh shit, because the what do you call it, the DLC is free. Cool. All right. Cool. It's probably because they didn't want to finish it. To me, some DLC is added content. To me, some DLC is content that just wasn't finished in time and they just wanted to push the game out. Like honestly, if it were in their best interest to wait, some DLC in certain games would actually be a part of the story. But anyways, let me continue for... Can't go this way.
もう一度あんな姿の鈴本さんを見たら
Can't bring myself to see Suzumoto like that again.
私
I feel like I'll lose my mind. So I can't go there. I'm gonna have to just wait. Against my better judgment, just wait. Because right now, every dollar counts, man. I'm not being cheap. I'm just saying that if it were summertime and I could literally work like I want to, man, right now I'm not in good shape yet, but I will be in good shape soon. Thank God the fucking... I was starting to get cold. I have the thermostat, the apartment thermostat at 65 degrees. I like it that cold, but it's getting a little too cold for comfort. Let me save because I just saved. Blow hard money right now. Okay. Alright. See, because you're starting to get me now. Because since it's winter and there might be days where I can't work because I'm on bike. Remember, I'm on bike. And it's fucking cold outside. I might be like, I can't make it today because, you know, it's raining and it's cold. Like, I'm having a tough time with it not being cold. I'm having a tough time being dry and cold. Imagine if you add water into the equation and it's this cold. I cannot do it. Snow is another big no-no. That's what you wrote crazy stuff.
エンジ
No one's responded yet. I wonder if anyone's even seen it. My message. Wasn't the point of that to just hold on? Let me just see if this thing does anything. Stuck and it won't budge. It does seem to be space for it to go down one more notch, but the mechanism's locked. There's a tiny, particularly shaped keyhole in its base. So if I find a key, that's where I bring it to. Matsara Kanzaki. There are two corpses here, both large enough to deduce that they were probably high schoolers. It appears they died hand in hand, and their bleached white bones are still holding hands even now. Nayuki Minakagawa. There are two corpses. Okay, same thing. Since the game's kind of like an MMO, there's no shame in waiting to get it. True. I'm so glad that we could find each other before we died. We'll set off on this journey together, holding hands forevermore. There's nothing to be scared of as long as we have each other. We know there was a meaning in our lives because we were fortunate enough to find our soulmates, to find one another amongst all the fish in the sea. To our mothers and fathers, take heart, we died happy and wanted for nothing. When we finally pass over to the other side, our hunger and pains will be gone. We'll fly up to heaven and be joyous forevermore. Our only regret is the pain our deaths will cause you. One day we'll meet again up in the golden realm of the ever after. Lexington High School, Class 3-2, Hotaru Kanzaki, and 2-4, Nayato Minatagawa. That's so sweet. There's graffiti on the walls here. Idiots. They're getting nothing. There's no getting into heaven from here. Damn. What's that? There's same thing. Uh-oh. Oh. Ayumi's hands landed squarely in the middle of a sea of broken glass from a fallen light fixture. Ouch. That's happened to me, but a broken toilet on a sidewalk. And I was in 3rd grade, my hand got cut open. The skin between the index finger and thumb on her right hand was cut wide open. So let me see, skin between the index finger and thumb. So kind of like the webbing, kind of, maybe? Wow. Or maybe between the webbing, or cross webbing, or with webbing, I don't know. It's also kind of a boring game to stream. It will only attract negative people who just want to hate on the game. True. And I'm playing something on the low. I really need a... I wish they had like this fucking, like, they had this freaking service where, I don't know, whatever. It would help you get viewers and stuff like that. I'm just gonna keep trying until I can't anymore. I just found out I'm anemic yesterday too. Great timing. Starting to get dizzy now. Not good. Need to sit down or something. You're still bleeding from your butt. Let me see. She's gonna... I can't go upstairs. I want to read the paper. It's not like you're going to be rescued after all. We already tried everything we could to get out. We exhausted every possibility. You might live another few days, maybe even a week or two, if you tough it out. But can you stand to live that long with nothing to eat? Nothing to drink? No change of clothes? Dying is just a whole lot easier. So come on, join us. We're all waiting for you. Might even be fun. There's so many ways to die. Just imagine the possibilities. But don't tarry. We're waiting after all. Waiting to welcome you. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Damn. It's like the fucking flyers are talking to her. Or maybe she's going crazy. And I believe... I don't know. There's a bit for you to catch up with, Hannibal, with the whole Chapter 3 ending and stuff like that. I want your opinion on the game story as in general. This is definitely a great story. But anyways, yeah, that's enough for me though. An hour and 20, and I was like half hour. Sorry, 40 minutes late, and then I spent another 5 minutes like, is this thing even on? And I'm like, oh shit, it's not even active and stuff like that. I was just pissed off. Well, anyways, thank you for watching. For those of you who did, and for those of you who are watching, past broadcasts, I appreciate that too. Hannibal, just catch up on the story. I might be home late tomorrow, and I might be streaming. Alright, man. Might be streaming tomorrow, but if I'm home at like 1 or earlier, I'll start, but make it quick. If it's after 1, if I stream, I'm streaming something else that's not this. So if I'm not on by 1, either sorry. But I'll be. But actually, as a matter of fact, now that I think about it, it's gonna be snowing and raining, so I think I'm not working. So in this case, I'll probably start earlier, and I'll give you a heads up. On top of that, if I start early, I'll give you a heads up. Anyways, I'll see you next time, man. Take care, everybody else. I had like 5 viewers at one point, 3 viewers and no viewers, 5 viewers to 4 viewers. So whoever's still here, thank you very much for watching as well. Thank you.